Brian Keith lived a double life for 30 years, and no one knew, until now, because behind the charming smile, the affable demeanor, and the celebrated career that made him a beloved actor on television and in film, there was a deeply hidden side of his life, a story of secrets, personal struggles, and quiet battles that remained invisible to fans, colleagues, and the public, revealing a man whose private existence was far more complex, conflicted, and emotionally charged than anyone could have imagined. Known for his roles in iconic shows like Family Affair and a wide array of films that showcased his talent and charisma, Brian Keith was seen by millions as the epitome of professionalism, charm, and stability, but behind the camera, he carried a weight that few could comprehend, navigating the pressures of fame, family, and personal identity in ways that often conflicted with the public perception of his life. For 3 decades, he maintained this duality, balancing the demands of a successful career with private challenges that included personal relationships, emotional turmoil, and decisions that would shape his legacy in ways the world would only later begin to understand. The double life was not just a matter of keeping secrets, it was an ongoing struggle to reconcile his public persona with the private realities that were fraught with difficulty, including the isolation that often accompanies fame, the strain of maintaining personal relationships under public scrutiny, and the constant balancing act between duty, desire, and emotional survival. Fans adored him for his warmth, wit, and the steady presence he brought to his roles, but few knew that off-screen, he navigated profound loneliness, moments of self-doubt, and emotional challenges that could not be masked by charisma or talent. Over the years, Brian Keith's private life was marked by complexities that went far beyond ordinary personal struggles, encompassing issues of identity, relationships, and the burdens of being both a public figure and a human being with vulnerabilities, flaws, and unspoken pain. The revelation of his double life sheds light on the hidden cost of celebrity, where even those who seem most in control or content often carry unseen burdens, and where the stories that appear in headlines capture only a fraction of the truth. Brian Keith's experiences highlight that fame, while glamorous on the surface, often requires immense emotional labor, sacrifice, and resilience, and that the life of an actor, admired and celebrated by millions, can be filled with unseen complexities, private grief, and personal struggles that remain hidden for decades. The disclosure of this double life now gives fans a deeper understanding of the man behind the roles, illustrating how he managed to maintain a successful career while privately grappling with challenges that would have been unimaginable to the public, and how he balanced loyalty, ambition, and personal needs in a world that rarely allows space for vulnerability. It also reminds audiences that the heroes, stars, and icons they admire are human, that behind the smile and the talent there are lives full of nuance, struggle, and decisions that may never be fully known, and that Brian Keith's journey is a powerful example of resilience, courage, and the complexity of living a life that is partly public and partly hidden. In revealing this story now, we gain insight into the hidden dimensions of his life, the sacrifices he made to protect both his family and his career, and the emotional and psychological toll of living a life that demanded perfection outwardly while containing private challenges inwardly, reminding us that the real stories of celebrities are often far more intricate, heartbreaking, and human than the public ever realizes. Brian Keith lived a double life for 30 years, and while fans celebrated his successes, it is only now that the truth emerges, painting a portrait of a man whose brilliance, charm, and enduring legacy were paired with hidden struggles, private battles, and a complexity that makes his life story not only fascinating but deeply moving, emotional, and unforgettable.